Hello everyone! Welcome back to the Let's Play Persona 3 Reloaded, or Reload. Off screen, all I did was adjust a few things in the menu. So now when I go into autoplay, it will just stick through every time it transitions. And I can just turn it off whenever I need to. Did find this out though. That's hot. That is so good. I love this. I want them to make a Persona 4 remake now in the same vein with this, because this is just mwah. I'll use L1 to my room. First things first, can I get? Dang. Worry about that later, I guess. All right, time to let's see. No, we can't. Might be in the light up there. All right, go to sleep. Let's see here. I should go to bed. I feel exhausted. Maybe it's because I haven't gotten used to living here. I'll say not a half bad bed. Not great, but just who was the old man from the dream I had last night? What was that contract all about? Well, let's go find out. Sleep. I love this. This is so sick. In the original, it was just the center clock ticking. And then transfers you, but yeah.
How is he?
Looks like he's a little worn out. He went to bed without changing out of his uniform. Other than that, nothing has changed since last night.
Very interesting. Even those who have the potential tend to be unstable at first. Memory loss, disorientation. This subject is rather unique. He hasn't exhibited any of the common symptoms.
But we're treating him like a guinea pig.
Oh, don't look at it like that. The two of you are classmates, right? Consider it an opportunity to have someone your own age here. Besides, we need all the help we can get.
I guess that's true, but still...
Command room speaking. Akihiko, what's wrong?
You're not gonna believe it. This thing is huge. Unfortunately, it's chasing after me right now. I'm almost back. Just letting you know in advance.
Does that mean he's bringing that thing here?
Mr. Chairman, that's enough observation for now. We need to prepare for combat.
Right. Be careful.
Akihiko!
I'm all right. Get ready to be surprised. It'll be here any second.
This is no time to joke around.
Is it one of them, Sanada-kun?
Yeah, but not an ordinary one.
Ah! What was that? You've got to be kidding me!
Mr. Chairman, please head for the command room. Takeba, go upstairs and wake him up. Then escape out the back.
But what about you two?
We'll stop it here. You're the one who led it to us, Akihiko. So I'm going to have you fight.
It's not like I asked it to follow me. What are you waiting for, Takeba? Go!
Okay.
A loud noise woke me up. I check what's happening outside.
Sorry, but I'm coming in. There's no time to explain. We have to get out of here now. Hurry! To the first floor! We'll leave through the back. Oh, wait! Take this just in case. Okay, let's go.
All right, we got Yukari's butt sword.
Alright, we should be safe now.
Takiba, do you read me?
That's Mass Effect. Jeez.
Yes, I hear you.
Be careful. There appears to be more than one enemy. The primary one's lurking somewhere nearby.
What? Oh, let's pull back. What are we gonna do? It's at the front door. Should we go upstairs for now? Let's go.
All right, let's go. All right, it's upstairs.
It's getting closer. I need to calm down. It's gonna be okay. Getting to safety is our priority now.
Oh yeah, they added in a sprint feature, like in
Sorry.
Persona 5.
What was that? Don't tell me it got inside. It's getting closer. Keep moving. Hurry.
Hey, let's go.
Right. If we go out through here, then... I've locked the door, so we should be safe for now. Huh? No way! That's it! One of the monsters that attacked us! It's a shadow!
It's here.
Wait.
Go on.
I am thou, thou art I. From the sea of thy soul I come. I am Orpheus, master of strings.
Just as we thought.
There's the explanation right there. I do this every time the first persona is summoned. First, persona is a psychological term. It is the mask in which we wear to face adversity out in the world. The best way to describe this is you don't act the same way you would with your parents as you would your lover, or your best friend with your boss. The mask you wear between those two are still you, but different facets of you. This game makes those masks literal, so you're able to summon them as a creature that corresponds to mythology, folklore, stuff like that. Orpheus is my favorite myth. Greek mythology. I'll talk about him later on. But the reason why I mentioned in the first set that in the original Japanese version, if memory serves, the gun was an actual gun, not a fake gun. In order to summon a persona in Persona 3, you need the conviction to face death to reveal yourself truly. That is the process of summoning a persona. That's why they all have the gun. Obviously, that's a bad message to send. Like, oh yeah, if you want to summon this really cool demon, yeah, no. So I understand why they change it from an actual weapon to not a real weapon. But it's still a psychological trauma enough to, you're putting this gun-shaped thing to your head. Yeah. I can understand why they changed it. It's still, yeah. But that was the original intent in Japan, from what I remember. And bear in mind, I heard this back when the PS2 was still out. So, take that with a grain of salt. Let's continue.
What on earth was that?
Is it over? No! No! Get away from me!
Yeah!
Those shadows. Did they break off from that other one?
Oh, Orpheus. Sun stats. Background. A poet of Greek mythology skilled with the lyre, which is that. He tried to retrieve his wife from Hades, but she vanished when he looked upon her before reaching the surface. Basic generalization of this. His wife, Eurydice, or his soon-to-be wife, Eurydice, died. He became sad, went to the underworld to retrieve her soul. Hades said no. Orpheus was able to convince him to change his mind. Under the stipulation that if he leaves, he has to trust that Hades is a man of his word, or god of his word, and that Eurydice will be following him. If he looks back, she'll disappear. Just as he's about to reach the surface, he stumbles, hears some noise behind him, and instinctively turns around, and she vanishes. Orpheus was also a very, very gifted poet and musician. His music could cause branches to move, birds to swarm and swirl around, and butterflies and all that fun stuff. And he was able to convince Hades to change his mind through the power of music. Bear in mind, no Greek hero, or even god, was able to convince Hades to change his mind. Orpheus is the only Greek mythological character who's ever done that. He did it by making him sad. By playing a song that was so sad. Nice. Bam. Alright, cool. So, week 2... I think it's week. That's what stands for the exclamation mark. Darkness and light. Alright. Oh, oh, that's hot. That crit is good. Monsters are gone. I must sleep.
Are you okay? Oh, come on. Can you hear me? Oh, say something.
Ah, so good. I love this. They did a great job.
It's so good to see you again. You lost consciousness after awakening to your power. Ooh, I see that it was Orpheus who heeded your call. Very interesting. That was the power of persona, the manifestation of your psyche. A persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react to external stimuli. You can think of it as a mask that protects you as you brave many hardships. The power of a persona is the power of one's soul, and the soul is fueled by the depth of one's bonds. As you form these bonds by becoming involved with others, your own social links will gradually develop. The strength of these social links will foster the growth of your persona abilities. Please remember this. Now then, time marches on in your world. I shouldn't keep you here any longer. Next time we meet, you will come here of your own accord. Until then, farewell.
We were out for a hot minute. Jeez. My head is getting clearer. I can feel someone's presence beside me.
You're awake. How do you feel? Thank goodness you finally woke up. Oh, this is Tatsumi Memorial Hospital. It's just a short walk from the station. The doctor couldn't find anything wrong. He said you were just exhausted. Hey, I'm sorry I wasn't helpful at all back there. But wow, that power of yours was really something. That power you used, we call it persona. And those creatures you defeated are shadows, our enemies. We'll explain everything later. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. I wanted to tell you something. I can kinda relate. To you, I mean. My dad died in an accident when I was little, and my mom and I aren't exactly on good terms. You're all alone too, aren't you? To be honest, I already heard about your past, but it didn't seem fair, so I wanted you to know about mine too. This was a while ago, but there was a big explosion in the area. Supposedly, my dad died in the blast, but nobody really knows what happened. At the time, he was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group, so I'm hoping if I stick around long enough, I'll find out more about it. That's why I'm going to Gekkokaun High, and why I was there when this happened to you. Not that I was much help. I kinda panicked. That was my first time facing them too. Sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I weren't such a coward. Really? But still, sorry for telling you all this the minute you opened your eyes. While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from him. As soon as he wakes up, I'll tell him the truth. So thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time. Alright, I'm gonna get going. I'll let the others know you're okay. They said you could leave once you regain consciousness. so I think you're free to go home. See you! Oh, welcome back!
Alright. I gotta say, I'm so relieved now that you're out of the hospital. Don't push yourself though. Do you want to get some rest? Don't worry, your room's safe for now. Safe for now. Safe now. Can't check it yet, still. Nope. Room. Yeah, it's rest. Not much we can do, so. Long time no see. What's up? Did you have an upset stomach or something? Anyways, I gotta tell you something. Aren't you full of energy?
Oh!
Hey, you totally thought I was a pain in the ass just now, didn't you? Yes. My bad. Not the same person I was yesterday. Just forget all. Yesterday. We weren't here yesterday. Just forget all about the old Junpei. Anyways, just for always making everything about me. What? Is that right? Anyways, just for making everything about me. I should cheer up too. After all, you've got a friend in me. I don't know.
Jeez.
Someone's full of energy today. I could hear you all the way over there.
Huh?
You didn't come to school together even though you're in the same dorm?
Are you stupid or something?
I've heard enough of that. About that. Anyway, Anisato-kun, are you feeling better? Sorry to hit you with this so soon after you recovered, but the chairman wants to talk to you today. Head to the dorm after school and come up to the 4th floor. Don't forget, okay?
What?
Why did you get called out by the chairman? What the heck did you do?
It's not like that.
I shot someone. It's nothing serious. Come on, we're gonna be late if we just stand here and talk. Alright.
And we call it a day.
Ah, Mr. Ono. In case you can't tell, he really likes Japan. I know they're kind of subtle with it, but, you know. That's nothing about mammoths. I don't see the big deal. They're just huge elephants. They're also very furry, multiple tusks, ancient. Well, that wraps up the Stone Age. I'm tired of these lessons about fossils, says the fossil. I talk about the Sengoku era. Japanese history is not exciting enough till then. Yeah, kinda. But that's what I'm paid to do, so here we are. It's not easy being an adult. Next is the Jomon period? When do samurai get their day in the sun?
And so,
I'll just ask a question at random and call it a day. Arisato-kun. Hi. So this. The places where people dumped their waste in the Jomon period. What are they called nowadays? They are called the Middens. Boneyards, graveyards, hovels, houses. That's right,
correct.
they're called Middens. The word is Scandinavian in origin and means dunghill. That didn't work. Still not interested in this at all. Oh, you're talking about shit, what do you expect? I want to get to the age of katanas. Everything else is so dull. To be fair, katanas are pretty wicked.
Hey, wanna walk home together?
Sure.
We live in the same dorm and all, and I've been a little worried. What if you pass out again on the way home? I feel responsible for that, you know? Let me make it up to you. Come on, let's go. Home safe. I'm glad you're feeling okay now. Well, I guess I'll head up first. Like I said this morning, meet me on the 4th floor. The chairman should be waiting for us.
Hey. That's new. shining on my bed. Death sack? That's entirely new. I have no clue what that is. I haven't seen anything like this before. I should hold on to it for now. I don't know. If I found something blue glowing on my bed, I'd be concerned. Especially after I've been out of school all day. Fourth floor.
Oh.
Gotta get used to that fast travel stuff. Men. Oh, a second. Gotta use the pisser. Ah, much better. Okay, let's go.
Hey,
Ah, there you are. Looks like you've recovered. I'm glad to see that. There are some things I need to discuss with you. That's why I asked you to see me so soon after your discharge from the hospital. Please, have a seat. Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned his name before, but this is Sanada-kun.
Hey there.
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
That's a reasonable reaction. However, you've already experienced this truth firsthand. Do you remember the night you first arrived here? You had to have noticed the signs. Streetlights going out, things that stopped working, the inexplicable appearance of coffins. With so many things amiss, didn't it feel like you'd stepped into a different time? That's the Dark Hour. A time period hidden between one day and the next.
I know how you feel. Who would believe such a fantastical claim? But the Dark Hour does exist, and it occurs each night as the clock strikes 12. It will happen tonight, and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the Dark Hour so interesting. You saw them. Those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the Dark Hour, and attack anyone who roams free outside the coffins. It's our job to defeat them. Pretty exciting, huh?
Akihiko, why are you always like this? You just got hurt the other day.
Now, he does his work well in any case. I'll get to the point. We are the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad. SEAS for short. On paper, we're classified as a school club. But in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows. Mitsuru Kirijo-kun is the leader, and I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse.
Apathy syndrome. I'm sure you've heard of it. We sometimes refer to those who suffer from this as the lost.
They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them. Unfortunately, the police can't do a thing during the Dark Hour.
Although rare, there are those who can function during the Dark Hour. Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight shadows. That's known as persona, the power you called upon the other night. Shadows can only be defeated by persona users. That means you are the only ones who stand a chance against them. I'm glad you're quick to understand.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us. We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Whew. I was afraid you'd say no. I'm glad to hear you're on board.
Thank you so much. Truly. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay in the room you have now? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up? But wasn't that... Oh, never mind.
happens every time. That's it. Ooh. Shiny.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast established a new bond.
Thou shalt have our blessing when thou chooseth to create a persona of the Fool Arcana. Essentially, whenever we create a persona, which we'll get to later on, and they match the tarot card of the Fool, they'll get a little bit of extra EXP. The higher our bond in this is, the more EXP we get. The Fool is one of the fair few, actually, that level up automatically as the story progresses, so we don't have to worry about the Fool at all. Oh, I like the stars.
Well, that's all for today. I'll follow up with you regarding our club activities later on.
Certain terms, we can check in the dictionary in our system menu.
I apologize for gathering you all here on your precious day off. Tomorrow is Sunday, so take some time to relax. Well then, shall weekend this meeting? You know, because it's the weekend, shall we end? Shall week end? Get it?
I love that they, in the original, he just sort of makes the puns and doesn't really address them. I love that he calls attention to it so everyone can just stare at him.
Hi, how have you been? We've met before. Soon, the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you. It's the end of everything, but to be honest, I don't really know much about it. More importantly, it looks like you've awakened to your power, and what an unusual power it is. A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It might even prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up. Do you remember when we first met? I expect you to honor your commitment. I'm always watching you, even if you forget about me. Okay then, see you later.
Hey, you in there?
This is new.
If you are, could you come downstairs? Sonata-senpai's calling for us. Okay, he's here. So what's this about?
Thanks for coming. There's someone I want to introduce. Hey, hurry up.
Just a sec. God, this thing's freaking heavy.
So this isn't new, just that little bit there. Also, I love Yukari's new outfit. That's adorable. Also like my outfit, very sleek. Throughout the original, you didn't really change outfits that much. So, that's nice.
Junpei? Why are you here? Don't tell me.
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. They'll be staying here from now on.
What's up?
He's staying here? Are you sure there wasn't some mistake?
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently. I told him about us, and he agreed to help out.
Really? You have the potential?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins. I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing. Whew. But he said that's, you know, completely normal in the beginning. Like being confused and not remembering anything. Do you guys know that? Hey, what's with the tough guy act? You should know about it, since you're a Persona user and all. But man, I still can't believe it. I had no idea you guys had this stuff going on, too. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Wouldn't really want to be doing this on my own. You gotta be stoked too, right? Having me join?
What? I guess.
Well, enough of the introductions. Now that our forces have increased, I think we're about ready.
Ooh, we gotta go do something? Sweetness! I'm getting pumped!
With this many people, we could start checking out that tower.
Oh, you mean Tartarus.
Tartar sauce? What?
It's a place that holds the key to understanding the Dark Hour. Or so we think.
The key.
The chairman will give us more details tomorrow night, so be ready.
I'm so glad you invited me to join. Plus, the dorm's pretty cozy. But the best part, that we're the only ones who can fight these enemies. You seem pretty gung-ho.
That's right!
Duh! Who wouldn't be stoked about fighting for justice? Though, to be perfectly honest, I ain't got a single clue what we're supposed to be doing. I'm sure we'll find out. They did say that they'll explain everything. We shall see. We're on the 20th? Yeah.
Ooh, I'm tired. I was about to fall asleep.
Can I have a minute? Come to the room on the 4th floor when you get back to the dorm tonight. I have something to tell you all.
Oh, are we having that talk already?
I'll save the details for later. See you there.
Damn, doesn't waste any time.
She's not like us. She's busy, you know, with the student council or whatever.
Whoa, Yucatan, do I sense some hostility?
It's not that I don't like her, it's just... I don't know.
Side note, Tan is just a friendly way of saying San.
Okay, school days finally over. They're probably waiting for us at the dorm, right? Let's hurry back. Finally made it. Can't believe the accident delayed our train so much. It's already dark out. Been happening a lot lately, though. People jumping onto the tracks. This apathy syndrome thing's getting out of control. It's like the whole world's falling apart. Crap! Everyone else is there already. You better hurry. Oh man, I'm getting kind of hungry. It's small rocks. So many places to chow down. Plus, they're open late. Speaking of, I heard the ramen joint upstairs has a secret late night menu. Yeah,
All right, everyone's here.
Heck yeah! Let's get right into it.
Now, I'd like your undivided attention. For a long time, Kirijo-kun and Sanada-kun were the only Persona users we had. But that number has recently jumped to 5. So here's the plan. Starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like us to finally begin exploring Tartarus.
So, I asked this yesterday, but what is that tartar thing again?
One side note, forgot to mention this. Tartarus is an actual Greek mythological term, or location. It's found within the bowels of Hades. It is essentially where the worst of the worst go to. What we would consider hell, essentially. But not burning torture, torment. Hades in Greek mythology is the place, not the person or the god. Your soul just sort of ends up there, and you're not even aware you're there. You just sort of exist there, barely sentient. Tartarus is completely different. You're sentient, you're there. But you have a sort of hell that's designed for you while you're there. For example, the most well-known one is Sisyphus. His torture is very simple. He can leave Tartarus at any point in time after he finishes one task. That is to take a boulder and roll it up to the top of a hill. That's all he has to do. The problem is, every single time that boulder gets almost to the top, it slips from his fingers and it falls back down the hill. Another person, I can't remember his name off the top of my head. He was sent to Tartarus for feeding the gods the remains of his dead son, sort of as a way to say, haha, I polluted your bodies with the dead of a mortal. So Zeus threw him into Tartarus. He is forever stuck in a room with water up to just below the lip of the bottom of his lip, and a tree above him bearing one fruit that's always just out of reach. Like, he can brush it with his fingertips, but never actually grab it. If he ever tries to go down to take a drink, the water level drops. Every time he tries to reach for the apple or the food, the food will just always be out of range. So he's always thirsty, always hungry. He can never get any peace. And that is his hell. I think my computer might just act up soon.
It's Tartarus. You seriously haven't seen it, Junpei?
I mean...
It's no surprise you haven't seen it. Tartarus only appears during the dark hour, after all.
Only during the dark hour?
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh?
The goal of our club, Seize, is to fight those shadows. However, simply defeating shadows during the dark hour isn't enough. We must get to the root of the problem. We need to destroy the dark hour itself.
I don't really get it. Well, you're saying if we run around Tartarus, we can somehow get rid of the dark hour?
We don't know for certain. Sorry I can't give you a better answer. But investigating the mysteries of that tower is part of our job.
The bottom line is, we need more information. Everything we encounter there will be a vital clue for us.
The exploration of Tartarus is of utmost importance. Consider it our top priority. Our society, while remaining blissfully unaware of the shadows, is slowly but surely succumbing to their influence. I would go as far as to say that the fate of the world rests on the shoulders of you Persona users.
That's one hell of a responsibility. But the heroes of justice will prevail.
It's also the perfect spot for us to train and improve our skills. That place is like a nest of shadows, you know.
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
But Senpai, what about your injury?
Akihiko's still recovering from his wounds. He'll accompany us, but won't participate in the exploration.
Yeah, I know.
Relax. Oh, Junpei's got your backs.
I'm not so sure about this.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
I'll stay here. Not much point anyway, since I can't summon a persona.
Huh? We're here? What's going on? Why are we at school?
Just wait and see. It's almost midnight.
This is Tartarus, the labyrinth that reveals itself during the dark hour.
Labyrinth? What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
Once the dark hour passes, everything will return to normal.
This is the nest you were talking about? But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower? You don't know either?
No.
I'm sure it's complicated.
If we don't know, we'll just have to find out. Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This will be our first time exploring it. Exciting, huh? There's gotta be something in there. Hopefully some sort of clue about the dark hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be exploring it today.
I know. You don't have to keep reminding me.
Whoa. It's just as crazy on the inside.
Sure is creepy, though.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of these stairs.
First, you need to get a feel for the place. Why don't the three of you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far. I'll help you navigate by feeding you information from here.
We'll also need to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
A leader? Like, the captain of a pirate ship? I'm in! Me! Pick me!
You're in charge.
Wait! Why him? He doesn't look like a captain!
Calm down. He has experience fighting already.
Wait, seriously?
That's true too, but the main reason is far more simple. Junpei, and you too, Takeba. Can either of you summon your persona without difficulty like he can?
Yeah, of course I can!
Me too.
These are shadows we're talking about. Without your persona, you're screwed.
I'm aware of that.
All right, let's head inside. Are you ready, leader? That's the spirit.
What's the matter?
I've been waiting for you. The time has come for you to wield your power. The tower that you are about to venture into. How did it come to be? For what purpose does it exist? Regrettably, you are not yet capable of answering these questions. That is why you must be made aware of something before you go any further. You must understand the nature of your power. Your power is unique. It is like the number 0. Empty. But at the same time, holding infinite possibilities. You, my boy, are able to possess multiple personas and summon them at will. And when you have defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you. There may be times when they are difficult to grasp, but do not fear. Seize what you have earned. Your power will grow accordingly. Be sure to keep that in mind. Now then, my spare time will soon be scarce. Next time, once again, may you open the door and come here of your own accord. I'll tell you then about my true role, the manner in which I can best assist you. Until we meet again, farewell.
Hey, are you all right?
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie. Don't tell me you dozed off. You're like that coach who fell asleep during the championship game. Come on, man. You're supposed to be our leader.
Cut him some slack. If nothing's wrong, then let's get going.
All right.
Leader.
Use as the menu. So we cannot use the menu. Awesome. While exploring tutorials, you can save locations. You can save at locations where you can change your party. We cannot save on the floor you're currently exploring. Alright, cool. Persona. Nice. What's your persona? Io. Priestess in the service of the goddess Hera. When Zeus fell in love with her, he transformed her into a cow to hide her from Hera, but Hera saw through the ruse. She was rescued by Hermes and escaped across the sea to safety. Nice. Hermes. A messenger god who served Zeus. His winged sandals allow him to fly, and he was worshipped as a god of travel and commerce. He was also a god of thieves. He's also known as a trickster, being able to freely cross between the mortal and godly realms. Nice design. Alright, so she has Garu and Dia still. Alright. Wonderful. There is something I want to check. Take a look at this. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Junpei?
Hell yeah!
No. Hold on.
Hell yeah!
There isn't. Okay. I forgot you should also have a save for whenever you're inside Tartarus. So these are my 3. This is gonna be my weekly. This is gonna be my monthly. This is my inside Tartarus. So yeah, I'll fix that later. Let me take a look at the schedule real quick. Okay, we are actually going to call it here, because we are low on time. Like I said, the introduction to Persona games are like 2 hours long. We'll stop here. Well, I'm also going to put that here. We'll pick up here tomorrow, or not tomorrow, next week, and we'll see how things go. So, I'm looking forward to this game. I'm looking forward to getting into this type of stuff, so I'll see you guys next time. But till then, as always, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And if you would like to support me and the channel, feel free to check the description. Forgot to do this last time. I wrote a fantasy book. If you want to read it, it's an ebook. You can read it on your phone or any Kindle or Apple device. It's a fantasy story, so I hope you like it. But until next time, as always, have a great day. Bye-bye!